Hi my angels and welcome back to my channel. I'm filming on a brand new camera today. I did some test shots earlier and it looks really good, so I really hope you guys like it. But today, following my drugstore haul video, I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. Some of the stuff is new from that haul. I will leave a link to it in the description box, but some of it's stuff that I love and adore already. So if you would like to see my full-on drugstore makeup look, then please keep watching. So first things first, I need to take my little star sticker off. This I got from Superdrug. I've got a little bit of a situation going in my mouth, but I'm hoping these stars will bring it down. I think I'm gonna go straight into primer. So the primer of choice is the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. It's a serum and primer in one, and I feel like this is nice and hydrating as well, which will be perfect as my prep for my skin. My eyebrows are already done. I used a mixture of the NYX brow glue and the NYX Micro Fine Brow Pencil, which I will leave all the details for below. I feel like recently I've been doing my eyebrows before anything else when I do my makeup, and I love it because I do like this bushy brow thing, which I'll also leave a link to my brow tutorial as well in the description box in case you want to see how I do my fluffy brows. I was umming and ahhing what foundation I wanted to use, but I decided to go in with a mixture of these two right here. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I'm mixing a little bit of the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation into that as well. I used to be obsessed with the Bourjois foundation. I'm so glad that we can finally get it back here in the UK. They have this one Velvet Matte lipstick in number 10, which I absolutely love. So this makes me very, very happy. I love how glowy and hydrated my skin looks. It's definitely looking a little bit like one-dimensional because I don't have any like bronzer or anything on, but we're going to change that right now. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Feeling Shady and get that onto all the areas that I want to feel contoured and chiseled, which is on the hollows of my cheek, my jaw, and a little bit on my forehead and around my nose as well. For concealer, I'm going to take an oldie but a goodie, and that is the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. I used to love this back in the day, and I'm going to get this onto the usual areas and then blend it all out with my damp beauty blender as well. I very slightly added a little bit more just to add a bit more coverage and lift and brighten under my under eyes. I've recently started using like less concealer and then adding more in the areas where I feel like I need it rather than adding loads and just trying to blend it all out. So working in like slow, thin layers has just become my thing. And I love the finished outcome of it as well. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Fix Loose Setting Powder and very, very, very lightly set the areas where I added that concealer. And this is just going to keep everything in place and mattify it very, very, very slightly. This is very lightweight and it looks super natural on the skin, which I love. Time to bronze up, and I'm going to use my favorite drugstore bronzer, and that is the L'Oreal Back to Bronze bronzer. I actually used this on my wedding day and I feel like I haven't really put it down ever since. I always go back to it, but I love the creaminess, the glowiness, and just the beautiful like sun-kissed look that you get from this. And I'm just blending it all into my skin to make sure it's nice and seamless as well. I love it when I have my bronzer on. I feel like I just put so much more put together and it just adds so much more dimension into my face. If you're not using a bronzer, definitely give it a go. And it doesn't need to be too much. You can use like a really thin layer. You can use a cream version of it if you want to, because personally I feel like it makes such a beautiful difference to your skin. For blush, I'm taking the Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush. I used to use this all the time. If you follow me from my YouTube channel from years ago, you will know I was obsessed with this, and I'm just gonna get this onto my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie as well. This is the MUA Shimmer Highlighter in the shade Radiant Cashmere, and I'm going to get this onto my high points of my cheeks. I forgot just how intense this is, so I'm going to take my foundation end of my beauty blender and just get that pushed into the skin. And it's just going to tone it down very slightly. And then taking my blusher brush, I'm just going to go over with no extra product to make sure it's nice and blended into the skin. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using one of the new Mina eyeshadows that I picked up. This is the cream eyeshadow, and I'm using the shade 759, and I'm going to do a very, very even wash over the eyelids just to show you guys what this looks like on the skin. I'm very quickly just adding a little bit of bronzer into the crease, but I just want to let you guys know that this shade is absolutely stunning. Like, I can't remember the last time I wore like a powder eyeshadow because I just love cream and like liquid eyeshadow so much more. And this shade is just beautiful. It's kind of like a two-tone green and it's got like a little bit of shimmer in there and it shows up on the eyes so beautifully. I actually feel like I want to get some more colors. I feel like Getting like a very beautiful like gold or bronzy tone would be so perfect for like nights out or weddings or parties, maybe even like a silvery gunmetal color, because I'm pretty sure they do one like that. But very impressed. I'm actually just gonna see if I can get like a flat shader brush in here to see if I can like pack the color on even more. And yes, you can totally build it up too. As you can see, it needs some blending, but it is very, very beautiful. I'm also getting a little bit of that bronzer onto my lower lash line as well. And this is just so that everything can look a little bit more connected. For mascara, I'm taking my absolute favorite at the moment, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, and getting that onto my top lashes and also my bottom lashes as well. You can totally add falsies on top, but I'm gonna keep it like falsie free. I've been loving falsie free life at the moment, but like I said, you can totally add your favorite falsies on top if you want. I'm just taking the Body Shop eyeliner very quickly to add two little beauty spots, well, turn my two little spots into beauty spots. This is a great little hack for if you have any spots on your skin and you want to get rid of, but you don't want to put like layers and layers of like concealer or product on it, you can just turn them into a beauty spot. I'm loving the way that the eyes are looking. I'm also loving not wearing any bottom eyeliner. I've been doing that for quite a few years now, but I think I'm going to move straight onto lips. So I'm going to take my Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade East End Snob. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I love this lip liner as well. I've used it for years, but I'm going to line and fill in my lips with this. And I was wondering what to put on my lips today when I sat down to film, and I realized I've had these oils for ages and I wanted to give them a go, so I'm doing it live with you guys. So I'm going to be using the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip, and the shade that I'm using is Mist Call. If you love a good like pinky nude lipstick, I think this combination is beautiful. It's so comfortable to wear. The lip oil is also very, very hydrating. It doesn't feel like sticky like a gloss. And I love it. Last but not least, it's time for setting spray, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist and spraying that all over my face. And this, you guys, is at the end of my drugstore makeup look. I love how like subtle and glam it is at the same time, and I love just how like glowy and hydrated the skin looks as well. I feel like you could totally use either or. You can use the e.l.f. product that I use on the base by itself or the Bourjois foundation by itself, but I loved the combination of the two, and I'm really, really pleased with the way that the makeup has turned out. I've used a mixture of my favorite products as well as new products, and I really love doing this. I feel like I love doing this because I get to rediscover old favorites but also discover new favorites as well. I'm loving the lip oil. I think it's fab, and the eyeshadow pots. I need to get myself some more shades because they are truly, truly beautiful. All the products that I have used will be in the description box as always. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment because it really helps me out. If I have forgotten anything, it will be in the description box below. But that's everything from me for now, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye!